On the wedding day, the bride did not say a word and picked up a basin of water and poured it directly on her mother-in-law's face, followed by an overflowing basin of water, which was firmly stuck on the head of the unmarried man with a bad look on his face, and then pulled off the wedding dress in front of the unmarried man and announced the retirement of the engagement agreement. Since then, the family has completely cleared the line in Wugyuage. Until this time, the unmarried man realized that things had become so bad that he could not close the factory, but he did not know at all that all of this was his own doing. Just a few minutes before the start of the wedding, the mother-in-law forced her bride to wash her feet in front of all the guests in order to give her new bride to Bishia Mawe, who had just passed the door, and she even said that this was the custom passed down from generation to generation in the old house, and the unmarried man standing on one side was cold-eyed all the time, and he did not speak for her in any fair words, but instead stood at the moral high point of pressure to let her take care of the whole wedding, according to the mother-in-law's request. Otherwise her mother would not raise her head in front of her relatives in the future, and the behavior of her husband completely crushed the last risk in the heart of the woman. Only because in these 3 years, she has always believed that the true heart can be replaced by the true heart. Usually, the unmarried man's family has always been in need of the unmarried man. In fact, the money spent on their family is said to be millions, but his passion for her has not changed to half the respect, but has been regarded as weak and vulnerable by the unmarried family. Since the true heart can't be replaced by the true heart, then she doesn't have to endure it anymore. The woman did not hesitate at all, and she picked up the basin of water to wash her feet in front of her mother-in-law's face and poured it over. The other party's body was wet and embarrassed. This suddenly amazing scene instantly shocked all the guests on the scene. It is said that the one who sees this video will leave 3 flowers. In the future, you will definitely make a fortune. Are you happy? If you're not happy, I'll change a big pot of water next time. The mother-in-law never thought that this seemingly gentle bride would be so bold. After a while, she was so angry that she urged her son to teach the woman a good lesson. The fiancé listened and let the woman bow to the mother-in-law. But the woman is not used to him as a man who eats soft rice. The washing basin was hit hard on his head. The woman looked so weak that the whole wedding scene was shut down in an instant. This whole thing is all thanks to your face that claims to be protecting the big picture and upholding power. The audience also began to get angry at the side of Huasini, saying that women dare to be so arrogant before the wedding and wait after the wedding. These words completely made the unmarried man lose face. He raised his hand and gave the woman a bright light. The father on the other side looked at the daughter and was bullied and humiliated in public. When he took a step forward, he gave the unmarried man a slap. This slap, it completely broke the last bit of love in the woman's heart. He took off his wedding dress on the spot and refused to get married. There was nothing in his eyes. From then on, he and the unmarried man completely crossed the line. But at this step, the unmarried man still can't see the situation. He was still saying harsh words to warn the woman. Don't wait until you step out of this door. Because in his eyes, the woman is still the one who begs him to force him to stay away from his woman. Unknowingly, the woman is now completely awake. So he will never waste his time on the world of bad people. What the unmarried man doesn't know is, from this day on, his good days have come to an end. However, the mother-in-law did not realize this. After returning home, looking at the wedding room decorated with jade, he was still happy. He thought that after the woman left, this house will become theirs in an orderly manner. But he didn't even dream of it. The real estate is only in the name of the woman. In the history of the woman. The real estate is only in the name of the woman. The real estate is only in the name of the woman. He couldn't have bought the house in vain. He gave the house to the unmarried man, in order to get back everything that belonged to him. The next morning, the woman came to this wedding room with the real estate certificate. The mother-in-law's family still didn't know it at all. The day of peace has come to an end. When he saw the woman coming home, he was naive to think that he regretted it. He came back to admit his mistake. Faced with this family's unrealistic delusions, the woman is too lazy to explain. I'm officially coming to control you today. Get out of my house. Her mother-in-law, however, didn't take her words to heart at all. Instead, they shamelessly refuted it. This is her son's house. If anyone should leave, it should be the woman. Your son's house? Then ask him. 5,000 yuan per month. How much is this house worth? The woman is no longer clinging to them. Directly take out the property certificate. Clarify. This set of houses is a full purchase before their wedding. It has nothing to do with the unmarried man. I saw the woman take out a 10-to-10 evidence. The mother-in-law played a trick and pretended to be pitiful. Trying to use such an impudent method, forced the woman to compromise for retirement. Seeing this family so shameless,